uncontested victory against Fergus Falls. For the Otters tonight, they will start at guard Titus Christensen, a senior 5'9". The other guard, Justin Arneson, he is a senior 5'9". At a forward, Tim Erickson, a senior 5'9". At a forward, Dustin Cassette, a senior 5'10". And at center, Justin Retzlaff, a senior 6'4". For the Lakers tonight, the starting lineup at the guard, Ryan Menke, a senior 5'11". At the other guard spot, Ben Foltz, a senior, a 6-footer. At a third guard, Andrew Lighthizer, a senior, a freshman at 5'11". At a forward, Ryan Jersvig, a senior, 6'4". And let's see, we may have a change on that. Yes, we do. Jersvig will not start tonight. Chris Hochfeld will start tonight. So the Lakers are going with a big lineup tonight. Hochfeld at center, a senior, 6'8". And at a forward for the Lakers, Jim Chivers, a senior, 6'7". The Lakers going with the tall lineup, of course. Let's see if Jersvig is healthy here. Yep, he is. He'll be playing tonight off the bench along with Matt Gordon and Brett Bridgman for the Lakers. So we're all set. Gary Schuler, head coach for Fergus Falls. I think about third year now for Gary. Of course, very successful coach for many years up at Warren, coaching the Warren Ponies. So all set here. C-squad once again won by Fergus Falls 60-57. Coach Wade Johnson getting a few last words in with the Lakers here. Laker basketball on KDLM, brought to you by our KDLM Lakers Sports Boosters. Otters with kind of a gold uniform here. It'll be Retzlaff jumping at center for the Otters. Jim Chivers jumping at center for the Lakers. And away we go. Ball is up in the air. Retzlaff, and is picked up by Hochfeld. Hochfeld hands it back to Ryan Menke. Menke quickly has Tim Erickson on him. Otters like to go man-to-man. Lighthizer top of the circle. Cassette guarding him. Lighthizer back out to Ryan Menke. Menke top of the circle. Bring it over to the right side. Starts to move in. Bobs it back. Picked up by Lighthizer. Lighthizer will come down the left side. Looking for Foltz. Inside, nothing there. Chivers well covered. Menke outside, brings it back outside, inside. Chivers had the ball knocked away. Ryan Menke gets it back for the Lakers. Clears it over on the side to Lighthizer. Lakers still with the ball here. Inside, Chivers gets free off the glass. Good. Jim Chivers scores first, and the Lakers take a 2-0 lead. Here come the Otters back the other way. Justin Arneson in the backcourt. Lakers will go man-to-man with the Otters. Arneson backcourt, brings it to the right side. Over to Erickson, Timothy Erickson. Tim Erickson in the backcourt tries to center up once again for the Fergus Falls Otters. 2-0 Lakers on top. Inside pass, trying to get it into Retzlaff. Knocked away out of bounds. It'll come over to the Lakers off the hands of Retzlaff. So Detroit Lakes will get the basketball back, leading 2-0 here. First quarter play. Ryan Menke quickly down, runs right by, lays it up. It's good. Nice shot by Menke. Just blew past Tim Erickson that time. First these players met on the football field. There's not probably a whole lot of love lost between some of them out there that played against each other. Ball called against the Lakers. Ryan Menke calls for the hold. 4-0 Lakers on top here. Otters will inbound. Dustin Cassette will throw the ball in play. Comes back into Arneson. Hands it back over to Erickson. Cross-court pass over to Cassette. Dustin Cassette down in the corner. Titus Christensen. Christensen down the baseline. Inside to Retzlaff. Nice block. But Hochfeld's going to be called for the foul. Chris Hochfeld picks up the foul, trying to block the shot by Justin Retzlaff. Well, Retzlaff will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Otters. Retzlaff free throw up and good. Otters on the scoreboard. 4-1. Laker girls are on the road up at Thief River Falls tonight. Taking on the Prowlers, team they lost to a couple of weeks ago here. Second free throw by Retzlaff is good. He makes them both. 4-2 Lakers by a couple here. 6:18 to go. First quarter. Menke down. Once again, gets driving by. Lays the shot up. No good. He's getting some picks and just blowing by Erickson. This time, foul called on the Otters. Foul is called on Titus Christensen. His first of the ball game. Lakers will get the basketball. Inbound pass to Skivers. Back to Menke. Across the middle. Back outside. Fultz. Three-point shot up and good. Ben Fultz hits the three. 7-2. Lakers by 5 here. Lakers coming out, hitting the shots right off the get-go here. Tim Erickson, Arneson, down in the corner, knocked out of his hands. Laker ball. Last touch by Justin Arneson, and the ball will come back over to the Lakers. So the Lakers out quickly here against the Otters. Hochfeld will throw it in to Ryan Menke. 5:50 left to go first quarter. 7-2 Lakers. And Menke comes right down the middle, penetrates, feeds it back outside. There's Fultz, three-pointer, no go. Rebound comes over. Fultz gets it back. Feeds it over to Chivers inside. Off the glass, good. Chivers with 4. The Lakers are coming out hotter than a pistol. 9-2 Lakers, 5-7 here. They're really hustling here. Otters with the ball back outside. Three-point shot up and good. Justin Arneson. Arneson hits the three, 9-5. Lakers by 4. The Otters can hit the three. They've got some good shooting guards in Arneson and Erickson. Lighthizer for the Lakers. Chivers inside. Chivers takes it to the basket. Tries the ball from Retzlaff. So Justin Retzlaff picks up his first foul, trying to defend Jim Chivers. Chivers will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Lakers. 9-5. Lakers lead by 4 here. Chivers at the line with 4 points so far in the ball game. Free throw up and no good. He'll get one more. So the second free throw by Chivers up and good. He got the second one. Lakers lead by 5, 10-5. Otters, Arneson. Backcourt. Whips her down in the corner to Cassette. Back out to Titus Christensen. Christensen to Tim Erickson. Back down in the corner. Cassette back out top of the circle. No good shot out there by Arneson. Rebound comes out to Ben Fultz. To Menke. Down to Lighthizer. Lighthizer looks inside. Gets it into Chivers. Chivers back outside to Menke. Menke three-point shot up and good. Ryan Menke hits the three. He's got 5. 13-5. Lakers up by 8 again. Lakers leading here. And let's see. We got a whistle here. Official timeout here. So let's see. Ryan Menke evidently got hit and got a little blood, so he'll come out of the ball game. Brett Bridgman coming in. So Menke must have got tasered after getting that point shot up. So it's 13-5. Lakers leading here by 8 points. The official timeout. So Ryan Menke is still being administered 2 on the side. So we got the Otters on the side as Dustin Cassette will throw the ball in play. Comes in to Tim Erickson. Erickson over on the right side with the ball for the Otters. Bounce pass over Titus Christensen. Christensen back over to Erickson. Erickson outside with Bridgman on him. Tried to take it inside. Came out for somebody's ankle. Lakers pick it up. Chivers comes up with a loose ball. Bridgman down to Fultz. Fultz back out to Brett Bridgman. 13-5 Lakers. Lighthizer backcourt with the ball for the Lakers. Down to Fultz. Lob inside to Chivers. Knocked away. The Otters come up with the basketball. Here comes Tim Erickson on the fast break for Fergus Falls. Erickson tried to go inside. Knocked away. Picked up underneath. Retzlaff up and in. Justin Retzlaff, his first bucket of the ball game. 13-7. As the Otters getting the fast break down that time, finding Retzlaff free underneath. Ball down. Fultz back outside to Brett Bridgman. Bridgman top of the circle with the ball for the Lakers. Brings it to the right side. Back outside to Lighthizer. Lighthizer left side of the circle. Back over to Bridgman. Bridgman starts to drive. Out to Lighthizer. 3:25 left to go first quarter. Back out to Bridgman. Thought about the shot. Underneath Fultz up off the glass. Good. Ben Fultz picks up his 5th point of the ball game. 15-7. Lakers lead up to 8 again now. Otters with the basketball. Cassette back to Arneson. Down in the corner to Titus Christensen inside. Retzlaff takes it up and shot no good. Rebound off the boards. Comes up Bridgman. Onto the shot by Retzlaff. The Lakers doing the job early here. Foul called on the Otters. Tim Erickson. Call for the foul. First on Erickson. Third team foul called against the Otters. Couple of substitutes in for the Otters. Andy Larson. Andy played with the Lakers back when he was a sophomore. He's played for the Otters the last 2 years. Chivers comes out for the Lakers. And Ryan Jersvig comes in to give Chivers a rest here. Lakers will get the basketball. Inbound pass comes in. Jersvig down in the corner. Fultz shot up and good. Fultz is out. He's got 8 points. 2 threes. 18-7. Lakers out quickly against the Otters. Andy Larson with the ball for Fergus Falls. Back on top of the circle. Somebody got by with a little walk there. Shot no good by Titus Christensen. Lakers with the rebound. Otters are cold. The Lakers are hot. Here comes Lighthizer 3. His shot no good. Rebound. Arneson brings it off for the Otters. Arneson throws it away. Tried to get the fast break going and whipped it out of bounds. It'll come over to the Lakers. Now the Lakers will get it back here. The Otters a little bit disorganized. Haven't shot well. Turnover that time. The Lakers 18-7 on top. Lighthizer. Andrew Lighthizer, young 9th grader. Plays like a veteran, though. There's Bridgman. 3, top of the circle. Good! Bridgman hits the 3. Boy, the Lakers are hot. 21-7. 14-point Laker lead. Andy Larson inside. Got a whistle and a foul called against the Lakers. In for the Otters now, too, is Charlie Schoenhardt. Schoenhardt got fouled that time by Jersvig. Ball will come over to the Otters. 21-7. Holding foul going to be called. And the Lakers, Ben Fultz called for the holding foul. That's his first. So once again, the Lakers will set up the inbound into the Otters. Shot up no good by Titus Christensen. Rebound comes off the Lakers. 21-7. Fultz down for DL. DL has been hot shooting. They've got about 4 threes already here in the ball game. Fultz with a couple. Menke with 1 and Bridgman with 1. 4 threes, and they lead 21-7. Inside, Jersvig back out to Bridgman. Out to Lighthizer. Gets it over to Fultz. Fultz top of the circle. Back over. Here comes Lighthizer driving in. Pulls up with a jump shot. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll come over to the Otters. Brian Menke coming back in for the Lakers. Andrew Lighthizer coming out. And for the Otters, Dustin Cassette back in. And coming out, Titus Christensen. 21-7, Lakers on top. Otters with just 2 buckets here in the first quarter of play. A 3 by Anderson and a basket by Retzlaff and a couple of free throws. Titus Christensen for the ball for the Otters. Whips it over to Arneson. Arneson. Lakers tight man-to-man defense against the Otters. Long pass goes inside. Schoenhardt. Nice block by the Lakers. Goes out of bounds. It'll come to the Otters, but a nice block by Chris Hochschild to the Lakers. Gordon coming in for the Lakers now. Matt Gordon in the ball game. 6'3" senior. Jersvig coming out. So the Otters will inbound. Dustin Cassette will throw the ball in play. Comes into Arneson. Shot. Short. Rebound. Gordon has it for the Lakers. Plays it over to Fultz. Fultz to Hochschild. Back to Ryan Menke. Let's see if the Lakers go for 1 here now. They lead 21-7 here. Ryan Menke in the backcourt. Andy Larson on him. Left side, 48 seconds left to go. Back over to Brett Bridgman. Bridgman starts to drive. Cuffing there, back out to Menke. Back over to Bridgman. Bridgman back to Menke. Menke back over to Bridgman. Out to Ryan Menke. Feeds it over to Ben Fultz here. Lakers trying to get another bucket and take a first quarter lead. Menke inside, off the glass. Good! Ryan Menke, 7 points. Lakers are hot, 23-7 Lakers. Against Fergus Falls. Coach Schuler looks a little perplexed here at his Otters. Coming out of the gate so slow, and the Lakers, they've been hot here. 12 seconds left to go. Backcourt, Tim Erickson with the ball for the Otters. They appear to be going for 1 here. Back over to Arneson. Menke will come on top of him. Arneson pulls up with a jumper. No good. Rebound Gordon. That's the end of the first quarter. Big first quarter by the Lakers. Detroit Lakers 23. Fergus Falls Otters 7. We'll be back.
And Lake Truck Tires, they've got the all-season tires you need. And check out their selection of used tires, too. Also, if you've got a four-wheel drive, Schultz Garage sells the Western snowplows. And the folks at Schultz Garage would like to remind you to be sure to equip your vehicle with a winter survival kit and be alert to school buses. Schultz Garage, Randolph Road in Detroit Lakes. Take the worry out of insurance claims with Auto Owners Insurance. Ranked as one of the top companies in the United States for claims service by a national consumer magazine. You'll enjoy a quick and fair settlement of your personal or business loss. In fact, they're known as the no-problem people because service is their claim to fame. See your Auto Owners Insurance agent, Schiller Insurance, now located at 817 Washington Avenue next to the Marquee in Detroit Lakes.
Well, we took too long a break there. We should have had a 60 instead of a 2-minute. It's 23-9 as we head to the second quarter here. Fergus Falls with the basket here. Well, that was Dustin Cassette getting two. 23-9. Here come the Otters fast break. They throw it out of bounds. 23-9. Lakers on top. Hawkswell coming in. And the hockey game late in the first period. No score. Fergus Falls nothing. Detroit Lakes nothing. 23-9. Lakers surprising the Otters here. Here comes Menke for the Lakers. Shot up, no good. Pushing foul called on the Otters. Foul is called on Titus Christensen. Ryan Menke at the line. Ryan out to a quick start tonight. Usually not the big score for the Lakers. He's got 7 points so far in the first quarter. Free throw up and no good by Menke. Brett Bridgman coming back in for the Lakers. Ben Foltz comes out. So one more free throw coming in for Menke. This one is good. He's got 8 points. 24-9. Laker lead at 15. Biggest of the ball game. Andy Larson with the ball for the Otters. Retzlaff down in the right corner. Justin Retzlaff brings it back out top of the circle. Here comes Titus Christensen. Andy Larson. Larson starts to move. Falls down on the court. Almost tied up in the play. Now going to be called for traveling. Traveling called on Andy Larson. And the Lakers to get the basketball. Fourth turnover by the Otters here of the ball game. The Lakers have it back with 6:35 left to go, second quarter. Menke down quickly. He's used his speed tonight for a couple of breaks toward the basket. Here comes Lighthizer. Lighthizer in trouble. Finally clears it over to Brett Bridgman. Bridgman in the middle to Hawksville. Hawksville would like to get into Chivers. He's tied up. Finally, Hawksville tied up by a couple of Otters. Ball will go to the Lakers. So DL will get it back on the side, or on the baseline. 24-9. DL out to the lead. Ryan Menke will throw the ball in play for the Lakers. Comes into Bridgman. Lighthizer, his three, top of the circle, won't go. Rebound goes out of bounds. Christensen watches it. The Otters will get the basketball. Tim Erickson back in for Fergus Falls. Folds back in for the Lakers. Lighthizer coming out. So the Otters just 2 points here in the second quarter. The Lakers with just a free throw. Scoring slowing down. Andy Larson three-pointer. No go. Foltz for the rebound. Otters are cold shooting. Quickly down court. Brett Bridgman. Bridgman down to the left corner. Back out Ryan Menke. Feeds it out to Foltz. Right to side for the Lakers. Otters man-to-man against the Menke inside to Chivers. Jump shot free throw line. Good. Chivers with 7 points. Hits the jumper at the free throw line. 26-9. Lakers. Tim Erickson down for the Otters. Erickson looking inside. Like to get it into Retzlaff. He and Chivers are really battling inside. Rebound comes off. Foltz grabs the rebound. I think young Ben Foltz already with a couple of boards underneath for the Lakers. He's just 6-footer, but he's in there in the right spot to get those rebounds. Foltz inside to Chivers. Foul called on the Otters from behind. Might be Retzlaff getting number 2 here. Justin Retzlaff picks up his second foul of the ball game. So the Lakers will inbound on the baseline. Fifth foul against the Otters. Substitute Luke Braxton in for Fergus Falls. Braxton in and Retzlaff comes out. Shivers comes out for the Lakers. Hochfeld into the ball game. 26-9. Brett Bridgman. Fultz takes the shot, doesn't take it. Back over to Bridgman. Out to Ryan Menke. Menke back over to Brett Bridgman on the right side. Back out to Menke. Gets it over to Fultz. Fultz, top of the circle, back to Ryan Menke. Menke on the right side, starts to move, feeds it into Jersey. Back outside. Here comes Fultz, left side. Otters cut him off of the pass. Brings it back out, hands it over to Ryan Menke. Menke starts to move. Lakers trying to work some picks and get somebody free here. Fultz to the ball for the Lakers. Nobody there. Back out to Ryan Menke. Menke back over to Fultz. Inside, all the big boys are weaving here. Menke is free. He puts up his jumper. Good. Ryan Menke with 10 points tonight. 28-9. Laker lead at 19 right now. Biggest lead for the Lakers. Erickson goes to the bucket, and he's fouled by Ryan Menke. Number 2 on Menke. Heiser will come in and replace Ryan Menke, who picked up his second foul. Menke with 10 points tonight. Here in the first half to lead the Lakers scoring. Erickson at the line, up and no good. So Tim Erickson still looking for his first point. Erickson hasn't scored. Arneson with just 1-3. Titus Christensen hasn't scored. Cassette with 2, and Retzlaff 4 for the Otters. They're at the free throw line. One more coming up for Tim Erickson. He gets this one. Gets his first point of the ball game. 28-10. Lakers by 18. 4:20 to go. Second quarter. Lighthizer, top of the circle with the ball for the Lakers. Down the left side. Feeds it in the middle. Back over. Shivers. Shivers starts to move. Puts up his shot. And he fouls. Foul will be called on Luke Braxton of the Otters, trying to defend against Jim Shivers. So at the free throw line, Shivers. Shivers at the line to shoot 2 for the Lakers. 7 points. Free throw up, no good. Missed the front end of his 1-1 last time, too, or a 2-shot foul. Bridgman out. Ryan Menke back in for the Lakers. So one more coming up here for Jim Shivers. Shivers up and good. He's got 8 points so far in the ball game. Lead back up to 19. Otters want a timeout. Timeout, Fergus Falls. 4:06 left to go, second quarter.
Hey, you'll be glad you did Quiznos Detroit Lakes.
Otters with the basketball. They call the timeout. Braxton, top of the circle for the Otters. Jump shot by Titus Christensen. No good. Rebound, Lakers. Otters just haven't been able to hit it all in the first half. Lakers lead 19 now. Surprise, definitely. Lakers really hustling. They've shot well here in the early going. Andrew Lighthizer for the ball for the Lakers. Back out to Ryan Menke. Menke tried to take it inside. Gets it over to Hochfeld. Shot up, no good. Gets his rebound. Puts it up. Missed it. Got it again. This time he got it. Hochfeld just stepped after it. Got the bucket. 31-10. Lakers by 21. Foul called against the Lakers. Ben Fultz. Fultz called for the foul on the baseline, trying to block Titus Christensen from coming down the line. He'll go to the line to shoot 1-1. Fultz comes out for the Lakers. That's his second foul of the ball game. And Brett Bridgman back in. Also back in for the Lakers. Hochfeld will get a rest for DL. And Gordon back in. Matt Gordon, 6'3" senior back in. 31-10 Lakers. Free throw line, Titus Christensen, up and good. Gets his first point of the ball game. All 5 Otters starters have scored. Not a lot, but they've all scored. 31-11, Laker lead at 20. Second free throw up and good by Christensen. After Coach Schuler just telling his team, keep after them. Now they come out with a full court press against the Lakers. First time they've used that. Ryan Menke with the ball, brings it across to the Lakers. Quickly doubled up by Fergus Falls. Quickly calls a timeout. 3:12 left to go. Second quarter, Detroit Lakes 31, Fergus.
Time in our children's lives. Olander Bus Service of Detroit Lakes is doing their part to make sure it is. Thanks for your cooperation.
Inbound ball, Lakers. Chivers tried to go inside to Chivers. He is fouled from behind. Luke Braxton will be called for the foul. Now let's see. Let's call it Cassette. Cassette called for the foul. Luke Braxton who played. He was the kicker on that Otter football team. The junior 6'4", had real skinny legs, but boy, can he kick the football. So at the free throw line, Chivers 8 points tonight. Up and no good on the 1-and-1 this time by Chivers. So he's 2 for 5 at the free throw line. Back outside, Otters with the basketball, 31-12. 19-point Laker lead, under 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Last report, we had no score in our hockey game late in the first period. Try to update you at halftime on that game. Back outside, Justin Arneson with the ball for the Otters. Good three-point shooter. Puts it up short. Rebound comes off the board. Got a foul called. Let's see who it's called on. Going to be on the Lakers. Jim Chivers called for the foul. That's his first of the ball game. Hochfeld in for the Lakers. And Matt Gordon comes out. Free throw line, Titus Christensen. Titus 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Made both of his free throws so far. Up and good. Well, the Otters have been pretty good at the free throw line. 6 out of 7. Andy Larson back in, and Dustin Cassette goes out for the Otters. So one more coming up here for Titus Christensen. Christensen, good. He's got 4 points. 31-14. Otters come out with a full court press. Hochfeld out for the Lakers now. And Matt Gordon back in as the Otters set up the full court man-to-man press against DL. Laker lead at 16 now. 2:39 left to go here in the second quarter. Substitute Otters. Cassette back in. Titus Christensen comes out for Fergus Falls. So let's see. We got a little question here about Fergus Falls. Cassette will have to come out and sit. So once again, Cassette will come back out. He'll have to wait before he can get into the ball game. So the Lakers inbound. Matt Gordon will throw the ball in play for the Lakers. Pass comes in to Ryan Menke. Traffic will clear out. Tim Erickson for the ball for Fergus Falls, guarding against the Lakers. Gets it down to Lighthizer. Lighthizer for DL. Back out to Ryan Menke. Tim Erickson hanging right with him. Gets it over to Brett Bridgman. Bridgman on the left side. Inside to Chivers. Chivers with the ball for the Lakers. Back to Lighthizer. Out to Brett Bridgman. 2:14 left to go. Second quarter. 31-14 Lakers. Inside pass picked off by the Otters. Here comes Arneson down for Fergus Falls. Pulls up with his jumper. Won't go. Rebound off the board. Braxton has it. Trying to put it back on top, and he's fouled. So the foul called on Jim Chivers. That's his second of the ball game. And let's correct that. Matt Gordon picks up the foul. That's his second. So Braxton at the free throw line for Fergus Falls. Fergus Falls should get back into this game just at the free throw line. 31-15, Laker lead at 16. Chivers out for the Lakers. Hochfeld back in. Jersvig also in for the Lakers. 2 minutes left to go here. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Jersvig. For the ball for the Lakers, Ryan Menke has it for DL. Being pressured out there by Tim Erickson. Brings it across the line. Otters trying to double up. Lighthizer gets the ball down in the corner. Feeds it inside to Hochfeld. Hochfeld back to Lighthizer. Out to Menke. Brett Bridgman starts to drive for the Lakers. Gets free. Puts up his jump shot. Good. Brett Bridgman hits for the Lakers. Bridgman with 5 points tonight, 33-15. Laker lead back up to 18 again. Down in the corner, Andy Larson with the ball for the Otters. Out to Tim Erickson. Erickson top of the circle. Andy Larson. Larson starts to move. No shot for him there. Charging foul called on Andy Larson. Larson called for the charge. Ball will come over to the Lakers. That's the 8th foul called against the Otters. Lakers have been whistled for 9 here. Here comes Brett Bridgman down for the Lakers. Off the timeline. Blow it up for DL. Minute 14 left to go. Back out to Lighthizer. Lighthizer, backcourt. Being pressured out there. Starts to drive down the middle. Pulls up with his jump shot. No good. Rebound comes off. Here come the Otters. Erickson down to Arneson. Arneson inside. Flips the shot up. No good. Did draw the foul. Arneson running with wild abandonment down there, but did pick up the foul. So Hochfeld gets the foul. That's his 3rd of the ball game. And at the free throw line, Justin Arneson, 3 points tonight, puts up the free throw. It's good. He's got 4. Otters 9 for 10 at the free throw line. Lucky they can hit free throws, so this might be a lot bigger margin right now. 33-16 Lakers. Under a minute to go here in the first half of play. Second free throw, no good. Rebound over the back. Otters got away with one that time. Outside shot, Arneson up and good. Arneson with 7 points. 33-19. Laker lead at 14. So it's amazing one play can turn things around a little bit for the Otters. They're very aggressive and getting away some fouls here in the first half. Lakers coach is not happy about it. Ball stolen away. Here comes Arneson down. Arneson feeds it over. A pass underneath. Shot up and good by Luke Draxton. Draxton with 3 points. 33-21. Laker lead right now is down to 12. So the Otters with a 3 and a 2 here got themselves right back in it with their speed. The rest of the play inside. Chivers. Chivers feeds it over. Jersey. Jersey up off the glass. No good. Rebound comes down. Otters. Last shot underneath up and no good. Rebound Lakers, and that's the end of the first half. Exciting first half of play. The Lakers had a pretty big lead, but the Otters chipped away with a flurry here late in the second quarter at halftime. Justin Arneson and Tim Erickson, the 2 Otters, both have signed to play with the North Dakota State Bison football team. They'll be both played wide receiver for that excellent Fergus Falls football team this season. Extremely quick. Outside, Tim Erickson can't get his shot off. Back over to Justin Arneson. Top pass goes inside, off the hands of Justin Retzlaff out of bounds. Ball will come over to the Lakers. 5:58 left to go, third quarter. 36-27. Lakers scored 23 points in that first quarter, but Otters have done a lot better job defensively since that time. Fultz with the ball for the Lakers. In trouble. Going to have to clear it back out to Lighthizer. Over to Ryan Menke. Menke starts to move on Erickson. Erickson hanging right with him. Chivers puts up his jump shot. High in the air. No good. Rebound comes off to Tim Erickson. The Lakers have cooled off. Erickson end-to-end up and good. Erickson with 5 points. 36-29. Here come the Otters. Lighthizer with the ball for the Lakers, being pressured out there. I'll tell you, the Otters get away with a lot of pushes here. Inside, shot no good. Rebound, Hochfeld. With their aggressive play. Ball comes over. Turnover. Well, Coach Wade Johnson extremely mad at the officials. They're not calling him here. Otters getting away with a lot of those little picks and pushes, and the Laker coach letting him know. Otters get the ball on the side. The aggressive play, sometimes you get by with that, and the Otters seem to be doing that. Top of the circle, Fergus falls down in the corner. Andy Larson back outside. Arneson, three. Yes. Arneson, he's got 12 points, 36-32. Otters are hotter than a pistol now. They're as warm as the Lakers were in that first quarter. They're within 4 of GL. Lead at halftime was 12, but the Otters coming out. Detroit Lakers need a little 3 or something here to get some of the momentum back. Shot up by Hochfeld, no good. Otters with the rebound. Cassette down court. Andy Larson feeds it outside. Here comes Arneson. Arneson calls for traveling. Well, the ball will come over to the Lakers on the turnover by Arneson. Substitute. Tim Erickson back in for the Otters. Titus Christensen goes out. Luke Jackson coming in for the Otters. Jackson comes in. Retzlaff goes out. Justin Anderson leading the way for the Otters. 12 points tonight. Lakers set up the inbound play here. Pass lobbed in to Lakers' Ryan Menke. Foul's going to be called on the Otters. Finally got one on him. Arneson was just hanging all over Menke's back. Pleading his case, he didn't do it, but, Tim Erickson called for the foul. That's his second. Ball will come over to the Lakers. 36-32. Deal with just one bucket here in the third quarter and close to 4 minutes to play. That a three-point shot by Lighthizer. Pass comes into Brett Bridgman. Bridgman brings it down for the Lakers. Pulls up. Cross-court pass to Fultz underneath. Chivers off his hands out of bounds. Ball will come over to the Otters. Lakers not doing a very good job with ball management here in the third quarter. Pressure getting to him now as the Otters making a charge. Erickson down to Arneson. Back to Erickson. Cross-court pass. Andy Larson, a long three over the top of the backboard out of bounds. Ball will come over to the Lakers. The Lakers will get it back here. They need a bucket here to get a little something going back their way. Bridgman down. Feeds it over to Menke on the sideline. Otters tight man-to-man defense against the Lakers. Fultz outside for DL over to Chivers. Chivers takes it inside off the glass. Good. Jim Chivers with 10 points for DL. 38-32. Laker lead up to 6 again. Erickson, Arneson. Arneson comes right down the middle, pulls up with his jump shot. No good. He's fouled. Foul called on the Lakers. Brett Bridgman is first to the ball game. Well, the Otters head to the free throw line. Arneson at the line for the Otters. Free throw up and good. 13 points for Arneson. Titus Christensen in for Fergus Hall. 38-33. Laker lead at 5. They've led since the beginning of the ball game. Second free throw up, no good. Rebound Braxton for the Otters. Back out to Erickson. Erickson three. Good. Tim Erickson hits the three. He's got 8. And it's 38-36. Otters within 2 of the Lakers. Lakers led by 19 at one time. So you can see how The Otters have come back here. Ryan Menke with the ball. Foltz with it for the Lakers. Lakers trying to pick up inside. Get Shivers the ball. Shivers in the corner. Bridgman back outside to Ryan Menke. Menke had 10 points in the first half. They controlled him. Shivers inside. Oh, he is getting hammered under there. Finally got a foul called. He got hammered the first time. Got the ball back again, and Tim Erickson called for the foul. Third on Erickson. Jim Shivers at the free throw line for the Lakers. 10 points. 38-36. Laker lead at 2. Shivers up and good. Cassette in for Fergus Falls. Tim Erickson comes out. So Shivers will put up one more for the Lakers. Free throw up and no good. Rebound. Braxton clears the boards for the Otters. Chance to tie here for the three. Top of the circle. Titus Christensen. Andy Larson back out to Christensen. His three. Good. Titus Christensen hits the three. The Otters are putting on their three-point show. We're tied up 39-39. Had a comeback by Fergus Falls. Menke with the ball for the Lakers. Brett Bridgman, his three. And missed it completely. Air ball. Out of bounds. It'll come over to the Otters. The Lakers feeling the pressure. 2:29 left to go in the third quarter. Oh, here we go. The Lakers called the timeout. We're tied up at 39-39. Otters have been hot this third quarter. They have scored 18 points. Still 2:29 left to go. The Lakers have been held pretty much in check. The Otters with a chance for their first lead of the ball game. Arneson outside Cassette. Back to Arneson. There's another three. Top of the circle. No good. Shivers with a rebound. The missed shot by Titus Christensen. Lakers have to just be patient here. Try for the good shots here. See what happens. Menke in trouble. Down to Shivers. Down the right corner. Working against Braxton. Back out to Foltz. Menke top of the circle. Comes the left side. Nothing there. He'll bring it back out. Feeds it out of the left side. Down to Shivers in the left corner. Shivers back out to Menke. Foltz out to Bridgman. Bridgman with the ball for the Lakers. Down inside. Shivers doubled up by the Lakers. Back out to Menke to Foltz. Foltz puts up his three. No go. Rebound Arneson with the ball for the Otters. Boy, he moves quick down the court. Feeds it underneath. Shot up. No good. Rebound Lakers. Matt Gordon clears the boards for the Lakers. Back to Menke. Minute 26 to go. Third quarter. 39-39. All tied up. Last report, Fergus Falls leading the Lakers in the second period in hockey 3-0. Foltz for the ball for the Lakers. In trouble, going to have to clear it out. Gets it out to Ryan Menke. Menke in the backcourt, top of the circle. Titus Christensen hanging with him. Inside pass goes to Foltz. Foltz back out to Bridgman. Bridgman three-point shot, fouled by Andy Larson. Andy Larson called for the foul. That's his second of the ball game. So going to the free throw line, Brett Bridgman at the line for the Lakers to shoot two. Oxfeld and Jersey getting set to come in for the Lakers. So the free throw coming up by Bridgman. Free throw up, no good by Brett Bridgman. He'll get one more. 39-39, all tied up. Retzlaff back in for Fergus Falls. And coming out, Justin Cassette. Shivers out now, and Oxfeld in for the Lakers. Shivers gets the rest. 39-39, all tied up. Bridgman trying to hit his second free throw. Gets this one. The Lakers have the lead back by one. Lighthizer in the ball game for the Lakers. Bridgman comes out. 40-39 Lakers. Minute left to go here in the third quarter of play. But all Otters here in the third quarter. See what the Lakers can do here. The Otters going to run it down and go for one. They'll try to get the lead. Arneson in the backcourt. Well, he doesn't look like a wide receiver, but he is quick. Outside, Fergus Falls holding the basketball here, going for the long shot. Lakers stacking in a 2-3 zone. 29 seconds. Andy Larson looks at the basket, clears it back out to Titus Christensen. Christensen holding it near center court. Back over to Andy Larson. Larson, the ball back out to Titus Christensen. 14 seconds now. The Otters will start to go. 11 seconds left to go. I'm sure they'd like to get it to Arneson or Christensen. Christensen down the middle. Threw the ball away. Touched by the Lakers, though, so the Otters will get it back with 4 seconds left to go. Braxton, backcourt, Arneson will put up the long three. No goal. Rebound off the boards, and that's the end of the third quarter. Our score, Detroit Lakes Lakers 40. Fergus Falls 39.
At Pony Market, your 24-hour food store in Detroit Lakes.
Well, it's going to be about as the Otters outscored the Lakers 18-7 in that second quarter. So the Lakers 12-point half lead is down to 1 right now. Lakers get the ball to start the final quarter. Inside, Jim Chivers. Chivers on the baseline. Back outside to Lighthizer. Lighthizer almost had it picked off. Still with the basketball, in trouble, going to have to clear it down to Fultz. Fultz down the right side with the ball for the Lakers. He'll put up the shot. Good! Ben Fultz with a big three. He's got 11. 43-39. Laker lead up to 4 now. Lakers haven't had a three since Andrew Lighthizer hit that one at the beginning of the third quarter. Outside, Tim Erickson for the Otters. No good. Rebound, Braxton. Hochfeld tries to go for the block, and he'll be called for the foul. So the foul called on Hochfeld. That's number 4 and Chris Hochfeld. Matt Gordon will come in for the Lakers, and Hochfeld will come out. Luke Braxton at the line for the Otters, 6'4" junior. Lakers by 4. Otters have never led. We've had one tie. Free throw up good by Braxton. He's got 4 points. Otters have been pretty good at the free throw line tonight, hitting 11 of 15. One more coming up for Braxton. Could get the Otters back to within 2. Second one no good. Shivers with a rebound for the Lakers. Shivers in trouble. Hands it over to Ryan Menke. Tim Erickson on him. Menke will bring it across the line. Doubled up by the Otters out to Lighthizer. Lighthizer clears it over to Fultz. Fultz back outside to Ryan Menke. Menke top of the circle. Otters man-to-man. There's Lighthizer's three-point shot. No good. Ball kicked around, out of bounds. And let's see. Going to be Otters basketball. So the ball comes over to the Otters, 43-40. Laker lead at 3. We're in the fourth quarter of our ball game. Titus Christensen, Erickson. Inside comes Arneson. Arneson. Foul is called on the Lakers. Foul is called on Ben Fultz of the Lakers. 3 on Ben Fultz now. Otters will inbound. Fourth foul against the Lakers. Inside, Titus Christensen. Three-pointer good. Titus Christensen with 10 points. We're tied up once again, 43-43. Otters can hit that three-point shot, too. They're not big, but they do have good shooting guards. Outside, Ben Fultz with the ball for the Lakers. Fultz puts up his three. No good. Chivers rebound. Chivers puts it back on top. Good. Nice basket by Jim Chivers. He's got 13. 45-43. Lakers by 2. Arneson with the ball for the Otters. Cross-court pass. Picked off by DL. Chivers got the hands up, knocked it down. Lakers with the ball. Lighthizer back out to Ryan Menke. Menke top of the circle. Lakers posting out high with Matt Gordon. Inside, trying to work somebody free. Out to Ryan Menke. 6 minutes left to go in the ball game. 45-43 Lakers. They've never trailed in the ball game. Tied a couple of times here. Menke in trouble. Feeds it down to Fultz. Taken away by the Otters. Here comes Arneson down. Arneson inside. Shot up and good. Arneson gets the steal in the basket. He's got 15. 45-45. Foul called against the Otters. Justin Arneson picks up the foul. That's number 1 on Arneson. Off against the Otters. Retzlaff comes out. Braxton back in for the Otters. Laker ball on the side. We're tied up 45 apiece. Pass comes in. Chivers back to Menke. Mankey with Tim Erickson on him. He'll bring it back outside. Erickson, top of the circle. Mankey feeds it over. Here comes Foltz. Foltz feeds it down to Lighthizer. Inside Shivers. Shivers on the baseline. Doubled up by the Otters. Back outside to Lighthizer. Lighthizer inside Shivers. Shivers takes to the basket. Good, and he's fouled. Jimmy Shivers rising to the occasion in this ball game. Took it to the glass, got the bucket, and drew the foul. Luke Braxton picks up his second foul of the ball game. 47-45. Lakers by 2 again. Shivers with 15 points. He'll try to knock it down here. Up and no good. Rebound comes off. Titus Christensen with the rebound. Clears it out of the wing. Otters with the basketball. Trailing by 2. A 3 would give them their first lead of the ball game. Christensen. 5 minutes left to go. Lakers and Fergus Falls battling out here tonight. The Ralph Anderson Gymnasium. As was expected, there's Titus Christensen. Pretty good. Titus Christensen hits the 3. He's got 13. 48-47. Fergus Falls, their first lead of the ball game. Lighthizer with the ball for the Lakers. In and out, no good. Rebound comes off Cassette with a rebound for the Otters. Here comes Fergus Falls back the other way. Top of the circle, down in the quarter. Christensen clears it back out. Christensen, another 3. No good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. And the Otters will get the basketball. Back in Justin Retzlaff for Fergus Falls. The Otters want a timeout. 4:19 left to go in the ball game. Fergus Falls 48, Detroit Lakes 47.
Do the Ultimate Package, and right now, the Ultimate Wash, $2 off. That's at the North Shore Travel Plaza Car Wash, Highway 10 East, Detroit Lakes. If someone can write "Wash Me" on the side of your car, get to the North Shore Travel Plaza Car Wash right now.
Otters missed the shot. They called the timeout. Lakers have the basketball. They trail for the first time in the ball game. 48-47. In the hockey game, there's a shot by Foltz. Three-pointer, good! Foltz with a 3. He's got 14. 50-48. Lakers on top by 2. Hockey game. Fergus Falls leading 3-0 after 2 periods. Shot up good by Arneson. Arneson with 17 points. Good body control, otherwise he might have had a charge call. Tied at 50 apiece. Lighthizer in trouble with the ball for the Lakers. Timeout call, DL. 3:41 left to go in the ball game. Detroit Lakes game. Fergus won the B game 60-57. That was close. Through the ninth grade was probably close too. Pass comes in to Lighthizer. Back to Ryan Mankey. He is the point guard for the Lakers. They like the ball in his hand. Tim Erickson hanging right out there, playing on his right hand. Foltz for the Lakers. Foltz for the ball. Back to Lighthizer. Lighthizer 3. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes down. Arneson has it for the Otters. Down court pass. Titus Christensen. Arneson. Shot, no good. Rebound, Lakers. Matt Gordon gets the rebound for DL. 3:13 left to go. We're tied at 50-50. Mankey with the ball for the Lakers. In trouble. Clears it down to Lighthizer. Andrew Lighthizer, the young ninth grader, getting his baptism in basketball. Inside Chivers, lost in the paint, gets it back. Gordon inside. Shot up, no good, but he's fouled. Gordon didn't get the basket, but he did get the foul. Will go to the line to shoot 2. Arneson picks up his second foul for Fergus Falls. So the Lakers needing the free throws here. Let's see if Gordon can get him down here. Looking for his first points of the ball game. Free throw up, no good. Lakers have not shot that well tonight at the free throw line. 5 out of 13. We're tied at 50 apiece. Gordon will shoot one more. This one is up and good by Gordon. Hochfeld back in for the Lakers. Gordon comes out 51-50. Detroit Lakes by a point. 2:54 left to go in the ball game. I guess that's what you call your classy battle here tonight. Lakers jump to an early big lead. Otters chipped away. And have held the lead here. We've been tied underneath. Christensen feeds it off to Cossette. Back outside, knocked away by Ben Foltz of the Lakers. And the ball will come back over to the Otters on the side. Two teams will meet down at Fergus Falls in February. Andrew Lighthizer out for the Lakers. Brett Bridgman comes in. Out to Arneson. Arneson back to Tim Erickson. Cossette. Titus Christensen back out to Erickson. Inside. There's Retzlaff back in the corner. Shot up no good. Rebound Lakers. Jim Chivers went for the rebound. It came off his hands, and he was out of bounds. Ball will come back over to Fergus Falls. So the Otters will get it back. Back into the backcourt. Erickson inside. Cossette shot up basket. Good. He fouled. So Dustin Cossette got three underneath, got the basket, and drew the foul. 52-51. Otters by one now. Cossette will go to the line and try to make it a three-point play. Foul called, and Ben Foltz his fourth of the ball game. Free throw up and good by Cossette. He's got 7 points. Otter lead up to 2 now, 53-51. Brett Bridgman with the ball for the Lakers. Weaves across the timeline, down the left side with the ball for the Lakers. Gets it over to Foltz. Foltz inside to Hochfeld. Hochfeld up and good. Hochfeld gets the basket. He's got 4. 53-53. All tied up. Outside Arneson. Tim Erickson comes down the middle. Puts up a shot. Blocked by Hochfeld. Erickson underneath. Clears it back outside. Here comes Arneson inside. Arneson puts up his shot. No good. Rebound. Hochfeld has it for the Lakers. A minute 46 left to go. We're tied at 53-53. Menke down with the ball for the Lakers. Off the glass. No good. He is fouled. Lakers still not into the bonus. Or are they? Yes, they are. Foul is called on Tim Erickson of the Otters. That is his fourth of the ball game. So Erickson with 4. Menke at the line for the Lakers. Been pretty steady free throw shooter. Free throw up by Menke. Good. That's all. That's his first point here in the second half. He had 10 in the first half. Got the Lakers off to a jump start. 54-53. Lakers lead at 1 here. Menke will try to make one more. Up and good. He got them both. Laker lead up at 2 now. Bridgman comes out for the Lakers. Andrew Lighthizer in 55-53. Lakers at 2 here. Coming right down to the end here. Fans are on the edge of their seats here. As Tim Erickson brings it across to the Otters. Titus Christensen. Back out. Over to Cossette. Cossette inside. Feed pass goes underneath. Arneson up and good. Arneson got 3 underneath. Got the bucket. He's got 19. We're tied at 55-55. A minute 20 left to go. Lighthizer brings it down to the Lakers. Andrew Lighthizer down on the left side. Feeds it out to Foltz. Foltz to Menke. Menke with the ball for the Lakers. Backcourt. Minute 6 left to go. Shuffles over to Lighthizer. Into Hochfeld. Hochfeld back over to Lighthizer. Out to Menke. Menke comes down the middle. Feeds it over to Foltz. Foltz with the ball, gets the block, brings it in, jump shot up, and no good. Rebound, Hochfeld. Hochfeld, good off the glass. Hochfeld with a rebound basket. 57-55 Lakers. 45 seconds left to go. Hang on. Otters great three-point shooting team. Let's see what they decide to do. 37 seconds left to go. They may go for 1-3 to win it here. Erickson. Titus Christensen, baseline jump shot. Arneson, good! Arneson! He's got 21. The Lakers will get the ball. Last chance to win it here for the Lakers. We're tied up 57-57. Menke over to Foltz. Foltz starts to move down. Takes it inside. Up and good! Foltz gets the basket for the Lakers. He's got 16. 59-57. Lakers, 5 seconds left to go. Last shot by the Otters. Good! And they'll win it! Otters will win it on a last-second shot by Titus Christensen. Unbelievable. Christensen hits the 3 as time was running out. What a heartbreaking loss for the Lakers as the Otters win it 60-59. Oh, what a tough loss for the Lakers. But the Otters got the big 3 when they needed it.